Alright, welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Okay, so I haven't done a video on my pinning kit. This is my new pinning kit come 2026. I bought these off Temu. They're about 14-15 bucks, they're pretty cheap. So I wanted to just demonstrate it and show you what the good and the bad. It's made of some sort of ABS plastic. They're designed for fishing kits and hooks and sinkers. The rubber inserts are quite good. You know, the clip on it is a little bit more flimsy than you'll find on a roll case, and the pin is actually kind of coming out a bit. But if you look after it, it's stronger than a lot of the other pinning kits that we've used in the past, like these, where lids just go. So, in all fairness, you know, not bad. All right, coming to the master pin side of things, you've got all your master pins and springs and stuff. You've got a little bit of extra room. I've got mine loaded up with all your stock standard 1 to 9. I might even have some 10s in here. I've got some spool pins. I've got all my master pins, some more spools, some springs, and some shim. So pretty much everything, even some top pins. I could even have my LNF wafers up here, or I could go as far as to put in C4 Witco wafers, or whichever one I use more. I noticed with the doors, sometimes you pull it, sometimes they spring, sometimes you pull it, they don't. Now watch this, nothing, so I've got to kind of like dig it out. Yep, there you go, spring loaded. These pins don't really move around, so I'm really happy on that side of the fence. On this side of the fence, my 2s definitely do move around. I even made a little insert here to try and keep the 2s not from moving around and stuff. I've got some cam screws there as well. Look, in all fairness, for the money, even this rubber seal around the outside, in all fairness, I'm really happy with it. I'd definitely invest in another one. I think they're really good to have in your bottom of your toolbox if you're doing rekeys on the doorstep. If you're doing rekeys in the car, then you've probably got one already fixed to the bench. If not, for a mobile pinning kit, yeah, I reckon it rocks. It's the one I've got on my bench because that way, for close these. If it shakes around, I'm not in any sort of trouble, you know. So they're all good. A couple of 2 pins there. Flick them out. If not, the seal's not going to work too well. Get out there, 2, there we go, there we go. What was that, cam screw? So, in all fairness, that's a product I would recommend, and I think they do very well. They don't last forever, but yeah. And also you can engrave on them too. If you've got a laser engraver, you can engrave on them as well. So yeah, not bad. There are different sizes. This is the bigger one. There's the next size down, which I didn't find as appropriate. For locksmiths, I'd go with this size, mainly because, you know, with all the pins, little springs, top pins, and LNF, you throw it all in there, and that's what you kind of need. All right, so I'm pretty sure we're about 200 across here. So we've got about 150 to there, yeah. So we're about 200 across, 200 mil, because we like mil, about 50 deep, and about 110 across that way. Not bad. Leave your comments down below. Do you have one? What do you think? Would you use one? Yeah. This compartment here, spring is just not good enough. And the other downside to this is there is no place for a follower or anything like that. If you wanted to get creative, you could. One of the functions I didn't tell you about was these drawers here. See this, you can actually remove these. So I mean, if I wanted to get creative, I could actually go acrosswards and put in a follower, but then I'd be losing space. So it's a bit of a what to do, you know. Do you carve out a little bit there and then you'll have pins going forth, and if you don't put your follower in there, you're going to get spill pins. Do you carve it up the top? Remove some of these. You'd need, for my Lockwood follower, I'd have to sacrifice 4 of these chambers, which you can do, but it's completely up to you. I still think makes it look like a reasonable pinning kit. I've got a few more of these I can use for other pins too. Gainsborough, you probably wouldn't need this one. I'd go with the small one with Gainsborough. Any of the carbine wafers and things, I'd go with the smaller ones. Yeah, but for your general day-to-day, this one does the job real well. And if you wanted to, yeah, you could quite easily squeeze in a follower in there as well, probably even a pick along that top section. The reason I don't is because I've got it loaded with master pins and stuff like that. A lot of people rekeying day to day only have a couple of master pins. They probably don't have the full set. So anyway, that's the way I like to do it. Leave a comment down below what you think, and thanks for watching.